Hello, ladies and gentlemen and porpoises alike. My name is Law, and welcome back to another video. Now I know what you might be thinking. You're thinking, man, Slay the Spire must have got a huge update. And to that I say nay, my friends. This is the first of hopefully many episodes of Risk of Rain 2. Now if you're not familiar with the now Risk of Rain series, I'll go over a little background knowledge. The first iteration of the game, oddly enough called Risk of Rain, was a 2D side-scroller, dungeon crawler, roguelike platformer. I think I got all those. And the general base was kill enemies, get gold, buy items, get strong, find teleporter, fight boss, go to next floor, and repeat until you win. And it's nowhere near as generic as I just made it sound. There's a lot more to it. I enjoyed it a lot, actually. I really liked the first one. But if you did play the first one, then Risk of Rain 2 is much different. And you'll see what I mean when we get into the game. It also has a multiplayer feature, which is pretty cool. Haven't checked that out yet, but maybe in the future. Alright, let's get into it. I have played this game a little bit off camera. You know, just to familiarize myself with it, make sure it's something I wanted to play and record, and it definitely is. As you can see, I've unlocked another character. We're not going to worry about that right now. When you first open up the game, you start with one character, the Commando, the default character, and 3 difficulties. Drizzle, it's for new players, just to kind of get their bearing. Rainstorm is, just a normal difficulty, and then hard is Monsoon for hardcore players. We'll just go normal. Or Rainstorm this run, because I already my mechanical skills are decent enough, but I don't want to overwhelm the viewers or myself yet. Commando skills are largely the same from the first game. There's a couple differences, but mostly are visual, and they're better demonstrated than explained. So let's get into it. Oh yeah. Now if you played the first game, you were probably thinking, what am I looking at right now? This is not the Risk of Rain that I grew up with. And you are completely correct. It is not the Risk of Rain that we have all known and loved. But that does not mean this is a bad change whatsoever. It is now a 3D third-person shooter. And as you can see, the objective still remains largely the same. You kill enemies, you'll gain gold and XP immediately when they die. You run around the map and you try to find items, like this over here. There'll be these chests all around the map, and they will cost gold to open, and they will pop out an item. So right now, you see in my upper left-hand corner, I have 30 gold, and don't worry about the other currency below that. We will talk about that later if I find it. Now the Commando's abilities, you can see his first ability is just his dual guns. He shoots just his dual guns. And there's no cooldown, so you can keep firing. His second ability is that little wave, a little energy wave almost that you see. It's actually a piercing bullet. And it goes through enemies, it pierces enemies, and it does a bunch of damage. And there's our first item, Bandolier, chance on kill to drop an ammo pack that resets cooldowns. So that's real nice. His third ability, it's a roll. Just a nice movement option to get out of trouble or to put ourselves in a better position. His fourth ability, shoots a volley of bullets, stuns enemies, and does a bunch of damage. So pretty straightforward character. And we just gotta get through these enemies and get a move on. Okay. So our objective right now is to find a teleporter, and that could be located pretty much anywhere on the map from what I've played. And let's see what we get. Slows enemies on hit. That's real nice, actually. So there are items that give you a chance to do things, and there are things that are guaranteed. That's a guaranteed one, I believe. You also do take fall damage, but if you roll close enough to the ground, it will negate that fall damage. I just want to kill one more enemy so I can pick up this drone, actually. Wait, no, this is a turret, isn't it? No, I don't need that. Turrets are stationary things that just stay there and kind of shoot enemies for you in an area. But drones are things that follow you around. Ooh, what's that? Not sure what that is. There are still some things in this game that I have yet to discover, of course. I've only played like 3 runs before this, or so. Anyway, as I was alluding to earlier, we have to find a teleporter, which will spawn the boss. Now, this game has a bit of a niche that it's famous for. If you see in the top right corner, there's a difficulty meter. That difficulty meter will keep increasing the longer that we take. So if we really want to make the game easier, there's the teleporter, by the way. You can see the design there. It's pretty obvious. If you want to make the game easier, you can go real fast, try to find the teleporter as quickly as possible, and go to the next floor. Difficulty will keep increasing throughout your entire run. But the longer you take, the more difficulty will increase, which means enemies do more damage, they have more health, and they spawn at a more frequent rate. Let's get this item before we spawn the boss. Monster Tooth, drop a healing orb on kill. It's pretty nice. These little guys. Okay. So let's spawn the boss. Teleporter. It's different from the first game. As you see, it's got this red radius that you have to stay in to let it build up so that you can take it to the next floor. I'm on fire. So we got the Stone Titan. Stone Titan, pretty standard. He does have an attack that is a little hard to dodge sometimes, which is his giant laser, but we do have a bunch of cover here, as he's shooting at me right now. But we got behind some cover, so not really a big problem. So if I leave this red radius, I can leave this red circle and be fine. But the teleporter will stop powering up. So for the teleporter to finish booting up, I need to stay in the red ring, which is different from the first game, where you could just wait for the teleporter to boot up and then run around the map and kill things. Let's get behind cover. Alright, now we need to start doing damage to this guy. These wisps. Oh, I am about to die. Let's just run away for the moment, regain our health back. That is a... I'm not sure what that was. I think it's one of the Guardian's attacks. Let's get these whiffs out of this guy. Oh boy. Oh, that's bad. Okay. No, that's just a regular enemy Guardian. Not the Stone Titan. Alright, we don't have any healing regen yet, which is making this a little difficult. Okay. Oh, hello, Lemurian. Okay. And as the boss is out, items are locked. I can't go around and farm items this way. Which is another change from the original game. Okay. And enemies will just keep spawning until I kill the boss. So I really need to start focusing on that. There's a sprint button, and it's a toggle, so you don't have to keep holding it down. I really need to get out of the range of that. Yep, that's the attack that's hard to dodge. If he targets you, you need to find cover. That's the only way. Oh, that's close. It's the only way I've found to deal with it. Alright. We don't have any healing, which is a bit rough, as you might guess. There are a bunch of different healing items. We do have actually Monster Tooth, but I need to kill enemies to do that. And, oh god. It was close. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. And that'll do it. So as you can see, it's not a easy game by any means. Although you can get a lot more powerful if you pick up a bunch of good items. So let's go ahead and do another one. And keep in mind this game is in early access still. You can pick it up on Steam for 20 bucks, I believe. But it's in early access, so anything you see here is subject to change. As well as more content will be added in the future. So there are, from what I've seen, 2 variations of the starting map. And a couple variations of each level as you go on. And the teleporter will not be in the same spot every time. I barely don't have enough gold for a chest right now. These are shrines. They give you reward for some sort of trade-off. So this is a shrine of combat. I will pray to it. It spawned an elite enemy. An elite wisp. A bunch of wisps, actually. Oh, hello. And you can roll in any direction, which is nice. You don't have to be facing the direction that you want to roll. So that's good for getting out of sticky situations. Alright. Now what did I exactly get for that shrine? That part I haven't quite figured out yet. Unless it's just to farm some gold. Yeah, there's a teleporter. Found that pretty quickly. I do kind of want to get a couple items over here before I fight the boss, though. Oh, hello, guys. Nice of you to join. So that stun move does take them out of their little laser attack, which is nice. Theirs is not nearly as hard to dodge as the Stone Titans. Okay. Just going through, killing enemies. Where are those items? Here's items. What you got for me? Old War Stealth Kit. Turn invisible on taking heavy damage. Alright. That could be useful, I assume. Another shrine over there. Not too interested in that right now. Just want to get a couple items before I take on the boss. There are a few different bosses as well. Not just the Stone Titan here. So War Banner. Drop a War Banner on leveling up, giving you great strength, which basically increases your damage, attack speed, and all that good stuff. What's that? I already opened that. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and see if there are any items directly around the boss. There is a turret over here, which I'm interested in. That'll help me out with the boss a bit. It just shoots enemies, like so. Stays in one spot. Does pretty good damage, actually. I missed that completely. Alright, let's kill this guy, and then activate the teleporter. Alright. Teleporter has been activated, and we get the Wandering Vagrant. Oh boy, this is a tough fight. And if you remember him from the first game, he's a lot different in this game. Both in visual style and execution. I need to kill some of these guys first. Yep, those do some damage. Alright. I want to try to stay in my War Banner if I can. That's what this red circle is. You can see. Alright, you can shoot those out of the sky to save yourself some HP. Alright, it's getting a little dicey around here. Then he does a super attack, which I'm assuming it's going to do soon. Okay, just find some cover. Let my turret take care of the small enemies. I'm invisible right now. Those are difficult to dodge. We're gonna try to... Oh, yep. Alright. He's going after the turret. That's fine. I'm gonna try to... That's the big attack I was talking about. If you don't find cover, that almost one-shots you. Yeah, not great. But we're almost through this fight. And the Wandering Vagrant has fallen. Now enemies will stop spawning, and we can just clean up the mess. It also drops a boss item, Leeching Seed. Dealing damage heals you. It's real nice. Really good with attack speed. Now, at this point, you have an option. You won't gain any more gold from enemies, because enemies don't spawn anymore. But you can still look around the map for items. The trade-off, though, is that you're taking longer to get to the next floor, which makes it harder. So it's up to you whether you want to take that risk of finding good items on this floor, or going to the next floor on an easier difficulty. Sticky bomb, chance on hit to attach a bomb to enemies. Not bad. So this game is always like a tug-of-war in your mind of what you want to accomplish. And I like that about the game. It's a risk and reward type of game. So I'm going to look for items. Because I am a bit underwhelming in my damage right now. That's Bustling Fungus. They changed Bustling Fungus a bit. It heals allies now when you stand still out of combat. I don't know if it heals yourself, per se. Crowbar, though, deal more damage to healthy enemies. It's quite nice. They also changed these random item machines. It used to be where just a bunch of items would cycle through, and then you stopped on one, and that would be the item you get. Now it gives you 3 different options for items, and you can choose which one, and there is at random as well. That one, the bullets, that's an item that lets you do more damage to bosses. This one lets you do bleed damage. Chance to bleed enemies on hit, and that's pretty good. So I'm definitely down for that. Alright. I think we're good to go, probably. I don't want to stick around for too long here. I do still have some gold, but that gold at the end of the floor will turn into XP and help me level up. Alright. Just kind of looking around the area for more items. I think I got all those over there. And we'll just leave. Now it's worth noting, you can leave without killing all the enemies on the floor, unlike the first game, where you had to kill all the enemies left in order to leave. You just have to kill the boss to leave. But it does take a bit of wind-up time, so you don't leave automatically to the next floor, like right away. So keep that in mind. These guys can be big jerks. Okay, kill these wisps, because they can do some damage. Alright. These barrels explode, so let's lure that unsuspecting... Yeah, he's dead. No, he didn't take any damage. He was a smart one. Hello. You're an elite enemy. Elite enemies are just different colors. They have a little icon over their head, and they have special properties about them. That's my war banner. Hello. Kind of want to stay in that war banner, though. Yeah, that Leeching Seed was a really good pickup. Give us some sustain. Alright. Alright, this is a desert. So if I were a teleporter in a desert, where would I be? 110, I can definitely afford that. That is... Is that another Leeching Seed? Over... Okay, yeah. We'll take another leeching seed for sure. Items do stack in this game, so things can get a little ridiculous with certain stacking items. I don't know if items stack infinitely or not, but you can get multiple of the same items and with an increased effect. Which is nice. I'm gonna leave. There's an item. I want that. Gasoline. Killing enemies sets nearby enemies on fire. It's a little bit better than it was in the first game, but still largely the same item. As you can see, they just set them on fire, does ticking damage. Hello. Welcome to my shrine. The shrine spells death for you all. I don't know what that one was doing. Alright. Let's us venture on to find the teleporter. Cool. So I really like the style of this game. Obviously, Hopu's games really took a kind of a risk with this, honestly. Going from a 2D side-scroller to a 3D third-person shooter. But the transition, in my opinion, is fantastic. It still feels like Risk of Rain. It still feels like you're playing the same game, just in a different way. And I think that is just a really, really great execution. And it's super fun. Alright. No teleporter yet. Lemurians can jump. That's good to know. Teleporters can be tricky to find, I've realized so far. The maps are fairly large, and the teleporters aren't the easiest things to spot sometimes. They do blend in a little bit. Gotta get rid of these wisps. Okay, there's the teleporter. Perfect. I'm gonna probably kill this thing first. Because he's a big jerk and he's gonna hurt me. Cool. Alright. Got a nice war banner here too. That's really nice to have right by the boss. So let's go ahead and summon said boss. It's the Clay Dunestrider. I don't think I fought this one yet, honestly. Ouch. Let's not do that. Oh, I was invisible. Cool. I'm still in the teleporter range. Oh, hi everyone. So nice of you to join me here on the Larinator channel. Okay. Oh my. Ouch. Ouch. Let's run for now. Let's run. I don't know the patterns of this boss, unfortunately. Let's heal up a bit from our leeching seeds. Ouch. These things are like seeking. Oh, hi! Okay. There's a little party over here that I don't want to be invited to. Okay. Everything's fine. Those are seeking. Those are homing missiles, and I am now dead. Okay. Well, we got a little further that time. As you can see, this game does ramp up in difficulty. Of course, I am not by any means the best player in the world, let's be honest. I think we can go for one more. I think we can go for one more. Let's go for one more. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you have to hit E to escape the pod. As far as the controls go, the gameplay is really smooth. I haven't had any issues with like frame lag or anything like that, and I'm using the default key bindings. I haven't changed anything, except I did turn screen shake down a bit. just because I don't want to give myself a headache. A little bit of money. Let's go buy one of these items. Crowbar's real nice early game damage. I think I'll take that. Then over here we have Tough Times. Okay. If that's anything like the first game, then it will reduce incoming damage by a certain percent. I don't have money for it yet, though. I do want it, so I'm going to stick around for a bit. A lot of these little item cases around here. Okay, med kit. Oh, these the Lensmaker's glasses. That increases your crit chance, and crits do double damage in this game. So that's real good. I definitely want those and Tough Times. Take the crit first. I can afford both right now. Alright. Chance to critically strike, dealing double damage. Very nice. And the crits have a specific hit sound that you'll notice. And the damage numbers are red. Chance to block incoming damage. Okay, I think they changed that a little bit. That's fine though. Same premise. Enemy spawning behind me. Check down there for the teleporter. Don't see one. Doesn't mean we can't go down there. You guys want to just chill? I'm trying to look for a teleporter, thank you. Let's take the plunge. Okay. This is another shrine. Pray to the Shrine of the Mountain. Sure. You have invited the challenge of the mountain. Oh, hi. There are more of these. So this is the challenge of the mountain. These things just do this. And enemies can use them too, which is pretty cool. Oh, split the uprights on that one. Okay. Ouch. Alright, let's actually go look for this thing, huh? Got a bunch of these little... Oh. That's what was hitting me. Alright. Item over here. Ah, Soldier Syringe. Increases attack speed. That's really good. Especially with crit chance, as you might guess. And those stack ridiculously. Let's open these. There's a teleporter. That's not where I left you last time. And it's kind of halfway into the mountain. That's what I mean about it being hard to spot sometimes. Let's go ahead and fight the boss now. It's the Wandering Vagrants. It's double Wandering Vagrants? Are you kidding? This is level 1. That's not fair. Okay, game. I see what you're going to do to me. Look at all these guardians. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. I'm gonna leave. I'm going to go ahead and leave. There's another guardian. I don't think this run wants me to win. Just a hunch. I need to start killing these things, though. Oops. Oh, I'm trapped in a bad spot. Oh, God. And there's an elite enemy. I don't like this. I don't like this one bit. This is not fun. I mean, it is totally fun. This game is very fun. But this situation... Oh, boy. I've been in better situations than this, for sure. Excuse me, sir. Oh, God. Ah! Run! Okay. Let's get back to the teleporter. Safe. Lovely teleporter. Let's go up here. Can we still go up here? Nice. Alright. Shoot the vagrants from a distance. Make it not shoot us from a distance, too. Hello. Goodbye. Oh! Nice of you to join me. Okay. It's getting a little hectic up here. Okay, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. Alright, I mean, that was double wandering vagrants. What do you want me to do? Oh well. You can see a lot has changed from the original. But it's not a bad change. In my opinion, it is very fun. And I'm definitely going to play a lot more of this and upload a lot more of this. I hope you enjoyed our first look here at Risk of Rain 2. Oh yeah, also, I did set up my Twitch account, and I had a little test stream with my friend to make sure I set up OBS correctly and all that stuff. I do still need to work out a couple things before I do a start streaming for real, but I will keep you updated on that. Also, tomorrow I'm going to upload the first episode of yet another new series with one of my friends, so look out for that. I'm hoping to alternate between Risk of Rain and Slay the Spire runs. Videos, rather. And hopefully try to upload one video a day, which I've never done before. I'm going to try to stick to that. I'm going to try to get a couple of these Risk of Rain videos recorded, a couple of Slay the Spires recorded, and every other day will be the game with my good friend Calazar. So thank you very much for watching. I'll put a link in the description to my Twitch channel if you want to check it out, but I'm not going to be streaming just yet. A couple of things to work out. Keep you updated, more videos coming, but goodbye.